Yeah, I know. One second. I gotta scoot over. I'm sitting next to a terrorist.
According to the Anti-Defamation League, within every religion there exists a spectrum of attitudes and behaviors and extremism not unique to one particular belief system. There are people who sincerely view themselves as Muslim who have committed horrible acts in the name of Islam. These people and their interpretations of Islam is rightly called extremism. They are a minority within Islam, and the vast majority of Muslims reject their violence and consider their interpretation a distortion of Muslim faith.
Is that a hijab? Does it make you feel so oppressed?
No. Some Muslim women cover their hair because their faith requires it. Others say it's not required. Muslims can find support for both approaches. That's not my Bible.
Quran is the Islamic religion's sacred book, just like how the Bible is for Christianity. Both books contain the story of Jesus, the different sides between what the two religions believe about Jesus.
That tree over in the corner is so beautiful, and there's some reindeer over there.
Are you guys Muslim? Man, all Muslims are the same.
The majority of the world's more than 1.5 billion Muslims are Sunnis. A Sunni Muslim is one who follows the traditions of Muhammad. About 10% of all Muslims are Shia Muslims. Shia Muslims come from a movement called Shia Ali, meaning the party of Ali. Ali was the son-in-law of Muhammad, and Shia Muslims follow Ali more than they follow the traditions of Muhammad.
And that cabin over there looks really pretty.
Except for some mac and cheese
toast.
earlier, but that donut ornament.
Man, Sharia law should not be in America, man.
Sharia is not a law like Westerners understand. Rather, it is divine and philosophical. Sharia distinguishes between the spiritual value of an action and the worldly value of that action. It is not a law that others are to enforce, but rather something someone lives by for themselves. Sharia does influence the legal system in Muslim countries, but it has also influenced European countries as well.
I know we go to school together and all, but aren't you Muslim? Why don't you just go back to Afghanistan? In 2015, the Pew Research Center found that almost 1 billion Muslims live in the Asia/Pacific region, compared to over 300 million that live in the Middle East. In America, there are almost over 3 million Muslims, projected to be 10 million in America by 2050. What? Red, white, and blue? Aren't you Muslim? You can't be wearing that.
A 2011 Gallup poll found that the majority of Muslim Americans say that they're loyal to the United States and are optimistic about the future, even though they experience bias and discrimination.
Hey, you're a Muslim, right?
Yes.
You have that 5 pillar-y things, right? With all the culty stuff. Like, you're in a cult, right?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
No, because those 5 pillars definitely have some rituals in them.
But it's not a cult. It's
No.
a religion.
No. You just don't know you're in a cult.
There are 5 pillars of Islam that Muslims follow. The first one is a state of faith all Muslims recite at least one time in their lives. The second is a daily ritual prayer of faith done 5 times a day. The third is a tax paid to benefit the poor of those in need. The fourth is a fast done during the month of Ramadan. And the fifth is a pilgrimage every Muslim must do at least once in his or her life, if he or she can afford it, to the holy city of Mecca in modern-day Saudi Arabia. The pilgrimage begins on the 7th or 8th day of the last month of the Islamic lunar calendar and ends on the 12th day of the same month.